Ammo.
That'll be enough out of you.
3, 2, 1.
All right, it is Friday night, and we are here at the Black Dog, and the characters are in the deep desert in Syria. What were you doing there, Kevin?
Being completely serious and not having any fun.
Oh my God. All right. You and Tay are currently looking at
Well, I was
drugs.
finding
Drugs.
red, yeah. No.
He asked where you were, and I directed him over there.
Yeah, sorry, I'm too focused on this rug. It has my attention so fixated.
It's a really nice rug.
He needs to know the thread count.
Yeah, he needs to know the thread count. You should make him roll etiquette to talk to the merchant.
No.
If you're going with thread count on rugs, we've already gone off the rails.
Oh, well, we won't know unless he rolls.
I'm just wandering around browsing. I am at this point.
You do note the advisor that the company Red is also talking to people in the marketplace.
I don't.
So, Kevin, back to your conversation with the old man. Do you remember what your last inquiry was?
Yeah, why would somebody want him dead?
Well, that's what he was asking you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why
He's
you
asking
think
you.
someone should want him dead when all they have to do is wait? What makes him important at this point in his life when he's never merited the attentions before?
I know nothing about you. So, why would I know that?
Because this question is what brought you to me.
Maybe it's simply to bring people to a known location so they can all get murdered by whatever is made the list.
Just kind of knocking on that fourth wall, aren't you? This is all the plot to lure the player characters into a place.
I mean,
it is a tried and true, RPG plot. Mm-hmm. It really is, but yes, you note that you know nothing about him, so the speculation is unnecessary. So he says, "What would you like to know?"
Did you not have a fourth wall card?
have you ever seen...
No, because I thought we were better than that.
We really should.
I'm surprised you didn't.
It's a good idea.
More like a meta card, I think.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, well, how
Yeah,
exactly
meta.
old are you?
A little older than my teeth and younger than my tongue. Or, no. Younger than my teeth and older than my tongue.
Nice.
If I got that...
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I got it right.
No.
He's right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I
Well,
didn't
no,
get it
younger
right.
than his teeth, actually.
I know that's part of it. I don't know.
No, older
older
than my
than
teeth. Younger than my tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, part of it was... You're on the right
Part
track.
of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're around before your teeth are.
Yeah, that's what I meant,
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, no, I saw where it was going.
Yeah.
He kind of gives it a moment's thought. To answer that question, I'd have to know when I was born, which is a real question. I believe... the war hadn't started yet.
Which war?
The big one.
Which big one? Are we talking like Christians coming to take back the Holy Land? Because
I remember speaking with Saladin about.
Are we talking
Kevin's
about?
like, they told us if we ever met somebody, it was already too late. But
I have a good feeling about this.
I always, you know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, man. He starts talking about the waning days of the Empire.
Roman?
Yeah, nice.
The Ottoman Empire?
He refers to it as something else, but if you want to give me a culture roll.
Because I'm assuming he's talking about World War One, and then still be what?
He old.
Nice.
Did you
I
fail?
apparently know nothing about this.
He failed.
You're pretty sure he's talking about Saladin, because honestly, that would make him the old man of the mountain who's Ismail, assassins, Hashishan, as it were, swept down into the lowlands to kill the enemies of the great Sultan. So that was a failure, not a botch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not babbling about the Song of Roland for no very good reason. That'd be good though. You start talking to the old man. Did you know that the Holy Roman Empire was neither holy nor Roman, nor an empire?
So you're
old.
really old.
You're old.
You ever drink
I
blood?
didn't notice.
You actually asking this?
No.
I was gonna say. Yeah. I want to see that fail. I want to see that failed etiquette roll and the failed self-control roll. Are you a ghoul? Cause you look like a ghoul. I'm pretty sure you're a ghoul. You're gonna crumble to dust.
Have you lived here all your life?
No. I was driven from my old village.
Where's your old village?
I don't know.
Oh.
He talks of a pleasant mountain village. The grapes rusting on the vine at harvest, and the old men coming forth to speak of the golden times when things were peaceful and beautiful, and the women were young and soft.
Did he just say grapes rusting on the vine?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, actually
Yes.
it is.
Oh. Never heard that before.
Yeah. Well, let's have a brief culture lesson, shall we?
Sorry, I don't have a card for that.
A brief culture lesson.
Yeah.
You have the trivia one.
Trivia
That'll
digression. Yeah.
Trivia.
right
It is
there.
trivia.
It's right there. It's right
It
there.
is
It's
trivia.
Trivia digression. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
I'll give you the proper definition of grapes
I'm just saying
rusting on the vine.
It's
No, I
something I hadn't encountered before.
No, I'm happy to educate.
I know you are.
Educate.
Wait, I'm gonna need this one. I'm gonna need this one. I'm gonna need it.
Oh yeah, good one. Man, good note card duty is becoming too many note cards to keep track of. So yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin needs to jump in.
Grape leaf rust is caused by the fungus Phacops uvulus and occurs mainly in warm, temperate, and subtropical grape-growing regions. Grapevine leaf rust only infects grapes, usually affecting leaves, but can also damage fruit and stems, resulting in damage to grape crops.
Seems kind of wasteful then to let it.
What happened?
Okay, well.
So. Now you know. Thank you.
Now you know.
Now you know.
Knowing's half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle. All right.
Some of our viewers might get that joke.
None of the viewers should get that joke. They're probably not ancient.
Right. Also, drinking your own pee will not cure COVID.
I really wish you had been a little more judicious in that.
Or treat COVID.
Or anybody else's.
Or anybody else's. Well, no, it's because you're supposed to recycle your own.
No, that isn't actually...
I love our conversations.
You love trying to derail.
No.
You're not
helping.
You're not helping.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're staring at carpets.
You're chewing on carpet.
I'm not a social character.
Nom, 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 nom.
I'm
I'm not a social character. I just stand around until something needs to die. Maybe myself.
That's what I'm here for. When it needs to be gunned down in the street, it gets gunned down in the street.
Whether it needs it or not.
So anyway.
This character's when it needs it.
He starts rambling on about, his childhood in this mountain village before, the violence came, and then he talks about how they were forced to leave and, go into exile, and then he goes on about how they settled in a new home, and
Oh no!
Was there a problem with Kevin?
Oh! F me! Oh! Oh, the meta-knowledge.
Is there...
I mean...
Is there a problem, Kevin? Is there something...
Yeah!
Is there something that you'd like to talk about?
Oh!
Can't talk about it yet. I don't have the card made. See, I'm still working on the card.
No, it's...
But I'm like, my head's down,
so
it's working on cards.
bad, because the
Just
meta...
so everyone knows.
It's all in the meta, and Red does not know anything about it, but I do, because...
It actually could be a culture roll if you bump the difficulty up.
Good.
Come on.
Burn that willpower for it.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
This is hilarious.
No, because you don't know what this means.
I know.
Talking about
That's
how
the point.
his mother and his sisters
Yeah,
and
he's
his brother
completely oblivious.
had to march across the desert.
No, you can stop now. You can stop.
And how his brothers were sold to a man that they think lived in Iraq, or at least what would eventually become Iraq, and he never saw them again. And his uncle and the terrible things that underwent.
Terrible.
Did you want to make that? Did you want to make that roll so you could talk intelligently about it?
There's no real downside to
He
not
needs a
failing
moment.
it.
So I don't stab you.
You gotta make that self-control roll.
I'm about to go find somebody. What are we bumping this difficulty up to?
I don't know. What do you think it should be bumped up to? Since you have a
5.
You have a Middle Eastern culture specialty, right? And this would be
lower.
adjacent to Middle Eastern culture.
I
Is that what you're
know.
going with?
Why do you think I was saying
I'll have 3 at
5?
7.
Okay.
Let's
No,
go
no.
8.
I
That'd be
get
fine.
it.
Okay.
That was just like,
So what are we talking about? And do you want to wrangle Knuckles and Chuckles to
Nah.
actually pay attention?
Maybe.
Nah. Knuckles and Shuckles
Tweedledum.
are fine.
Tweedledee.
Hey, I was actually
Eyes up
paying
here.
attention.
Eyes up.
I'm not in the area, so that's the problem.
I'll pick up my radio and say, get to the mosque.
Well, I've been wanting to get to the mosque.
I show you where
He was sidetracked.
No,
by,
you've been nose dancing with a carpet.
No,
He's
Only
been
because
nose dancing with
okay.
the carpet. He's been buying
I've been
some
walking
very
around.
some sugared dates.
Yeah,
that,
yeah, totally.
Ooh.
It took a smoke break and it took me
Snacks.
out of the action.
Yeah, and
I'm just saying that's what happened.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
Rob.
Yeah.
Kevin has a response for you.
You sidebarred
Yeah.
yourself.
I'm just saying, it might have helped things out if I was there.
For some reason, that was going. Oh.
So can I reveal to them the meta stuff that I have?
Certainly. Where would you like to start on this?
You know
Probably not.
how every
Basically, what you're saying is you want to make sure that we are demonetized in a very specific country.
Oh, that's something.
Because there's something we don't ever talk about in a specific country. Go ahead.
Monetize it yourself.
Your mom monetizes it.
Oh yeah. Well, she monetizes everything, if you know what I mean.
And I think you do.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about a specific country.
Go ahead. What do you got?
You know how every werewolf tribe has its downside?
Okay. I'm waiting to go with this. Because this isn't what I made you roll for, but go ahead.
At one point.
You know what the Silent Strider's downside is?
She's
Kevin?
just too sexy.
Would you like to know what happened in 1915?
Oh, right.
So no, you're completely off base on that. But you are aware of the Armenian genocide.
Okay. I was thinking...
Oh no, I'm aware of what you were thinking. And that's fine. You can think that. This, however, is talking about the Armenian genocide, because this man was forced out of his home at a young age, which puts his age at approximately 104.
Dang.
I was expecting that.
No, that fits, but yeah,
Armenian genocide, though, wow.
I figured he was Silent Strider kinfolk.
He could be. He very well could be. But
They don't have kinfolk.
because
So
they,
you know.
they don't live in any place like that.
Because they don't have a homeland. It was taken from them.
But mind you, like everything else with W20, it's more of a guideline. You know this. You know this well.
So yes, also the Armenian genocide.
Yeah, for Silent Striders, resources is distinguished, ancestors is restricted.
Get.
Kinfolk is not actually
It's supposed to be.
W20.
Damn that W20.
Oh.
Arrgh!
Oh no! I'm sure that it's got more restrictions in Revisid, but in 20 it's like everything else. Yeah, if you really push it, I guess you could do it.
Lay down.
Hello, pup dog.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess it is ancestors or resources.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about the Bedouin nomads, circus troops, gypsies, truckers, or just plain drifters as their kinfolk.
Yeah. No, it's really hard to restrict kinfolk. Although, depending on where you are, red talents would merit it.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So this guy is a survivor of the Armenian genocide, and somebody.
but that was a lifetime ago. He has
Well, it's at
literally
least-
no link to it.
That's at least like what, 4 generations ago, 5. If
He's
generation,
103. You're talking about 6 generations.
I'm saying generations generally, like, what, 20 years?
Yeah, but that's the thing is, he's well beyond the the 5th iteration.
So that makes you pretty unique.
Again, if someone was concerned about killing me, they could have done it a long time ago.
Okay, so why now?
I don't know. My life has been unremarkable. I have studied. I have lived.
Do you have any children?
Not that still live.
Do you have any grandchildren?
Yeah, that's
Great-grandchildren?
He outlived his own children.
He outlived some of his grandchildren.
Ouch! I feel bad.
Well, no.
I'm just. Are there descendants of his that are still alive?
Oh yeah.
That makes me feel a little better. I'm just saying.
No, his grandchildren are in their 60s. So no, he has outlived a lot.
Here I was assuming he was having children into his 40s and 50s, and they're spread out.
Well, we're in Syria. He could be having children, in their 20s, and they could be dead.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through some of the list and see if he recognizes any of the names.
I thought we established he didn't.
No, he's talking to the head man.
Oh, okay.
He's actually, was it Al Mafti? Yeah. Al Mafti, he's, had just discussions with. Let's see. I'll give him that many dice. He perks up at a couple of them. Oh, yes. They're people that that have come to talk to me about some of the places I've lived and some of the things I've studied.
You said studied twice. I'm going to assume that's something we
Yeah,
need to
thank you.
You think?
God dang, man.
Hey,
He's paying
He actually figured something
he's
out.
paying attention. Let him have it.
Yeah, for once he did something good.
I'm promoting you to captain.
Cool.
Obvious.
What?
Huh?
That's not my name. Be
I'm
Captain.
Captain, I don't care.
It'd be Captain Black.
Okay.
Look at me. Captain, no.
No, that was funny.
I couldn't help it.
Tay did a funny.
What things did you...
Surprisingly, you don't have a card for that.
I know.
Because it never happened. So anyway,
You do technically have a card for that.
No, I don't.
Oh, Tay-Tay.
No, it'd be Tay did a funny. Maybe that'll be
So
the next
what
card I
was
work
his
on.
area of study?
he rambles on for several minutes, and you desperately try to keep from throttling him.
So,
But you get
burn a
you're able
willpower
to
for that.
You're able to tease out that over his time and his various careers, he has lived as a smuggler. He has lived as a accountant. He has spent time in the desert studying the ancient places.
Bing! At this point, I'm doing it to bother
I'm shooting him in the knee.
Okay. Surprisingly, he has no knee bones left, so it just passes right through.
Haha.
I knew my genetic defects would come in handy. Wow.
His knees are made of gelatin.
Yep. So anyway,
The wound just reseals.
that's so true.
I'm not human.
Blah, 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 blah. Stuff the grenade down your throat. Okay, what ancient places would those be?
Oh, you know.
Lots. Essentially, what you get, and this is through another rambling, unnecessary bit of context, as it were. He spent time in Palmyra. He spent time at the ruins of the original assassin fortress, which was, Alamut, I believe?
I know it's a mountain.
Crunchies.
And there's an old man there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Alamut is a ruined mountain fortress in the South Caspian province of Kazvin near Masudabad in Iran. And it is the Eagle's Nest in Persian.
Cool. What?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, seriously, this is literally where the beginning part of Assassin's Creed is set.
The Eagle's Nest.
Yeah, Altair, the eagle, is anyway. Yeah.
You must have put like 5 minutes of that at least.
The Asmara Ismaili, which were the assassins. He spent time throughout this area. Mostly, you get an idea that part of the time it was because he was working as a smuggler, getting artifacts out to the Western powers who wanted to put them in their museums or their private collections. Some were
Hobby Lobby.
Exactly. Again, we go back to the Hobby Lobby,
Subplot.
Now we know who the real villain is here.
Yeah. That's great. So at the end of all of this,
Wait.
Kevin's going to hold up a logo of Hobby Lobby.
Oh, this!
Nice. I'd like to say I am too principled to accept money from Hobby Lobby, but really all that means is the price is higher.
Yes, we can be bought!
Some from more cheaply from some people than
Yeah.
others. Oh, yeah. So anyway, but the people that on the list that he's corresponded with were younger scholars, as in they're probably only in their 40s or 50s, that had undertaken various surveys of historical sites.
What sites were they interested in?
They were more interested in the stuff near Palmyra. And Palmyra specifically had, let's see, what was the name of the castle?
Castle, Howl's Moving.
Nice. No.
I mean, because if we could fit that in, we'd get
Yeah,
all
yeah,
kinds
like-
of fangirls.
Oh
in
yes,
here.
that's absolutely Valley of Tombs, Diocletian's Wall.
Might even be a sticker up there for it.
Temple of Bell.
The Bell?
What?
No, I'm reminded
I don't know.
of the
Yeah.
Alucard from the show.
Yeah, that's there's a reason I didn't immediately remember the name of this, is because it's so.
Yeah, not that louder, puppy.
Oh, she's good. She's good.
Is it very Arabic and hard to pronounce?
Fakir al-Din al-Mani Castle, or
Oh, yeah.
Tadmir Castle.
Tadmir?
Which was a. It was also.
Win.
Cool. Yeah, this is also a significant site of antiquity.
So, castle.
Well, here. Give me another culture roll.
Do it, Kevin.
I'ma do it. Can I get help?
He's not going to be able to help you.
Nope.
Can I?
How many points do you have in culture?
I was
2?
gonna say he has points of culture.
Yeah,
so
He can help you.
that's good for. Is that an extra die?
Sure.
Okay, that did not help me.
It hindered you?
Yes.
That one place.
It took away the 10. 10.
Yeah.
4 at 6.
Oh. Yeah. What's strange about that is there were a number of their questions were really strange in that they were talking about the more mythological stuff rather than the real tangible. To him, there's no sense in looking for the mythology and the unlikely connections when the tangible ancient stuff is there. And really looking for an exile from the second city is so unnecessary when there's all this other history you could look into.
Are they talking about Enoch?
Well, that was the first city.
All right. Nod? Well, shit.
I'm pretty sure that lies right outside of your characters.
No, this is, again, going into meta.
Yep.
The second city, what's that?
It's folklore passed down. He talks about how there were the first city, which he mentions as Iram, the city of pillars.
Yes, 30 tens. The shards. Iram?
City of Pillars.
Iram City of
Lost
Pillars.
in the desert.
Iram City of Pillars is actually a known archaeological mystery in that it was supposed to have existed somewhere in the Rub al-Khali of Saudi Arabia. You okay there, Big Chief? A little twitchy. It's said to have been the first city. It's said to have been the first city, but it was then lost in the flood.
I ping.
Yep.
I need to find donoids. Again, games that the other two will be like, huh?
No. See, when you were mentioning IRM, I'm getting different knowledge. Mind you, that probably isn't necessarily...
Oh, it's all the same stuff. It's just what lens you
No,
want to go through.
for me,
Yeah.
it's the mention of the Rub al-Khali.
And Iram, City of Pillars, because that was one of the places you were heading towards.
right.
See, Urim, Urim...
Was that where the sandworms were
Maybe.
congregating?
Urim City of Pillars, I just know is this lost city that shows up in a lot of things.
And lost during the flood. Okay.
It's said to... Iram, City of Pillars, is also said to be Enoch, which was the first city, which
It's the antediluvian city.
Antediluvian, because it was lost in the...
Yes, flood.
Flood.
But this was said to be an exile of the second city. And there were people that were concerned in trying to find the exile's tomb.
No. No.
What?
No.
What?
No. No.
What?
We are not hunting down a Methuselah.
What?
I wouldn't know what
I don't know what a
Methuselah is.
Methuselah is, but I'm alright with whatever it is.
No.
I'm not!
Why?
One,
You don't know what a Methuselah
3,
is.
4. They're on 4. They're 4.
Exile of the second city.
4.
Okay.
That's out of our pay grade.
To put it into perspective, we're down to 13 now.
You know, this is pretty bad when I know what you're referencing at this point.
Current day is 13.
13!
You're lucky if
KK.
you're 12.
Yeah, 13 is time of thin blood.
Yes.
They're
Very
they're
thin
basically
blood.
daywalkers because they're so weak.
Yeah, they don't even set off the Hunter car alarm.
Yeah, I know.
They're literally those jackanapes down in Louisiana with the top hats and the canes.
Those Anne Rice jackanapes.
It hurts more. What movie I watched?
In memory of Anne Rice.
Oh my god. I just had a cognitive loop. Memory of Anne Rice.
Here's another one.
Going to Interview with the Vampire. Going to Deadpool 2.
Oh.
I want more.
So anyway, well, since you've solved this, well, that's what they were looking for. We can concern ourselves with other things.
Because, you know what? If we couldn't stand a chance against a normal one, an ancient one, no.
I think it's not so much lasting against the ancient one, it's preventing them from getting to the ancient one.
Well, no, because what's happening now? Somebody is trying to erase the tracks.
I just didn't know if they're erasing, what they're up to.
That makes us erasable now. You realize that, right?
You
Dude,
guys
we always were.
Dude,
I know.
that was
How
the
is it
point.
we all know this and you
We
don't?
are even more erasable.
My last
We
name
are.
is Rain.
I'm just
And not chocolate rain.
No,
either.
no. Because remember, my name is going to be what happens when the thing swoops out of the sky, carries me up. It's what comes down on you.
No, because
Neat.
he's already, if he's wind, that's all that's left after the swooping.
Yeah. So,
One
Exile of the Second City.
missing somebody.
Looking for that guy's tomb. And that is a potential Methuselah.
I wouldn't know what a Methuselah is.
Only the biblical.
I wouldn't know what a Methuselah is. My character would not know what a Methuselah
Your
is, I should
character
say.
wouldn't know anything about biblical history.
The Methuselah,
Yes.
yes. I didn't know. I assumed this meant, a different kind of Methuselah.
I mean, there's a reference point. My character doesn't know what a Methuselah is either. I am talking for my own edification.
It's a good thing your character doesn't know enough to be scared out of his wits.
Yeah. No, I know. Okay, so looking for the Exile of the Second City's tomb. You know where that is?
No.
No. And you say these people were more interested in the supernatural aspects of it.
Hold up. Let me throw some dice.
And the dart goes straight into his throat.
Again, it's mythology, it's fantasy. It has no bearing on real things.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
I'm upping my knowledge on what is going on. So
I don't think you can.
Yeah,
No, his meta knowledge.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and say
I don't
that-
think you have any way of knowing this.
No, he personally, as a player, is trying to increase his knowledge of what we're talking about because he has personally no idea.
Okay.
I-
That's what
I
his
had
personal knowledge. my character
idea
knows.
of a Methuselah, but not this setting.
No, and you still don't. Alright, so anyway,
That would require a reading, Tay. I don't know if you really want to do this.
he says that, honestly, all of this stuff, he's heard stories in the marketplace and the ramblings of old men talking about.
Yes, I also know of the ramblings of old men.
Exactly. But none of it has any place in history. This is all just so much smoke.
No,
So he has no, and they always come back to this mythology, this fantasy,
what do you think that is?
the stirrings, Because people want to believe in something better or more powerful than what is. And there's no basis for it.
But the general idea of escapism is usually for those who are in lives which have no real danger per se. And in this country, there's no time for fantasy.
There's always time for fantasy, so you can stop living in the here and the now. All of you get crackling on your walkie-talkies.
Crackly, crackly, crackly.
Oh, there comes the next gas bomb.
Put my gas mask on.
I almost feel like
no, you're right. I'll check the comms.
Oh, you're actually going to answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Copy. Come back.
It is Jackal. Yeah, there's looks to be contact. Probably 4 clicks out. I've been in touch with
Prime,
with Prime and with the other two. They're en route. We have no idea who is inbound. They look to be coming from the north.
That's Turkey, isn't it? I mean, that geographically, that's Turkey.
Yeah, geographically, you're about, I think, 20 or 30 miles from the border at most.
Oh.
We really need to help.
Can Prime give us some
Direction?
Yeah, orders on what to do with the contact?
They can't get here in time to evac.
I guess we evac them?
Hmm?
Could we evac the contact?
No. There's something on its way through the desert.
Oh, okay.
Rain's assumption is it's Turkish forces rolling on.
That's what I'm assuming too. I mean, it makes.
But that's sense. The thing is, the HQ team and the Humvees cannot get to your position in time to evac you guys.
Ooh.
This is you on your own.
Can Jackal get a Hilux down to at least have like a gun emplacement, or?
Well, there's the 2 Hiluxes you brought in, one of which is super volatile given how many, claymores you packed into it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but that's the thing is, the colonel, I threw out all sorts of names. I forget which the YPG colonel.
Yeah, I didn't.
Didn't you write it down?
I wrote it down.
He
Give me a
wrote it
second.
down. Because he's just the impeccable note taker.
Yeah.
Mirza Samara?
Yeah, Mirza. Yeah, Colonel Samara is basically trying to rally his people to set up defensive positions, but pretty much they're operating for their own defense, which does not include the village.
All right, I will tell.
Well, we all know how I appreciate.
Yeah. Your character's like, well, that's gotta suck.
Yeah, it's gonna suck for the
I'll
village.
let Salah Kadir know that there are forces incoming from the north. If you want to get your people inside, or...
Mofty turns to you, lays his hand on your shoulder. See?
Death comes first all?
All they had to do was wait.
They're impatient though.
Is there anything else you can tell us about the, what other people seem to think is so important?
About the Tomb of the Exile? Yeah. Because you seem to be pushing that line. You seem to have latched onto that like a dog on a bone.
Or even the supposed location of the second city. Or what that's called.
The second city, he thinks... there are so many rumors before the second...
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many rumors before the second city could be. He says it's more likely to be near Babylon.
Awesome.
Yeah, Baghdad, basically.
Yeah.
The ruins outside Baghdad, which escape me at the moment. No, he doesn't have a good answer as to where the second city would be. But honestly, that wasn't the question that anybody was asking anybody. Anyway, they were wanting to know where the exile.
What do you know about any folklore about the exile? Why was the exile the exile? What's known about the exile?
Hold up.
Do you have any books? You obviously won't need them anymore.
Nice. Wow.
What? He's been very tongue-in-cheek anyway.
No,
I'm gonna die anyways.
No, he's blind.
No, I'm just saying, he talks about dying anyways. Why? They're gonna have to kill me. I'm gonna die anyways.
He kind of laughs and tells the boy to take you back to his house and have his great-grandchild. Yeah, he thinks for a second. Goes, just have Hanan help him.
Hanan will help us. Okay.
The village headmaster, gathers him up and helps him inside the mosque.
Oh, maybe they won't destroy the mosque.
I mean...
They took out a tower.
No, they'll drag him outside and then shoot him.
Yeah, I mean, we're not savages here. Wait, no. Yeah, because you're thinking they're Turkish forces. They're Daesh forces. They just bomb the mosque.
Yeah, gas grenade.
It's obviously not good
gas? No. Daesh bombs historical sites constantly.
Yeah.
No, when I mentioned...
Even they're fine with even bombing mosques?
Yes.
Well, is it built to their standards?
Yeah, that's the whole point, is... if it is not their particular sect, then, oh yeah, it gets bombed.
Remember, they bombed World Heritage sites because nothing deserves to be preserved but their history.
Well, I knew they bombed... I assume they bombed anything non-Muslim, but I wasn't sure.
Like those lions statues? I can't remember what they were called.
This is what Palmyra looked like
Yeah.
after Daesh got hold of it.
Yeah. I remember Palmyra got destroyed.
They did a lot of damage to it. It's pretty awful.
Not just... It's completely
I guess
awful.
we're going to lose all our Dash viewers.
That's a real danger.
Demonetized in the
Demonetized
Caliphate.
in the Caliphate.
Oh, wait.
Demonetized in Istanbul, demonetized in the Caliphate. We're just racking them up.
That's if you can get through the firewall anyway.
Nah, it's just if you can get good signal. Alright. Anyway.
I assume Turkey doesn't have...
No, actually they have fairly open internet last I looked.
But you don't drive there. And they don't have traffic laws.
Well, I thought a lot of countries... There's a lot of countries that wouldn't want to drive in.
No, there's like
one of them.
there's an entire subplot. There are like novels written about the Istanbul bus system.
No, I'm just recalling Matt's anecdotes.
Yeah. Remember? He was usually on the bus when that happened.
He's like, don't you guys have traffic laws? Yeah, you can't park in certain places. No, I mean like for driving. Oh, no, we don't have those.
No.
They're like moving violations. It's like, yeah, clench the butt cheeks. No, you're in a bus. You're bigger than the
butt cheeks.
stuff around you.
All right.
Then just bar hold.
Oh no, they have big comfy seats. They're in a charter bus.
Let's see.
Because I doubt it's city bus. I'm thinking more like defunct school bus.
Indigo and Storm are advising you that they're taking up basically a position on one of the taller buildings.
Okay.
Is it advisable to fire on Turkish forces?
It's an assumption.
If it's Turkish, I don't know. It just seems like that would be bad.
I assumed they were Turkish because they're coming from the north.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what I'm going off of.
We still don't know.
Give me a world politics roll.
Which would be what?
I don't know.
Politics.
Yeah, go with
Intelligence politics?
Yeah, let's go with
Okay.
that.
So let's see. I have nothing in politics.
So it's a -3, and then a -2. Roll 1 die.
Yeah, roll it.
Yeah, roll 1 die. That's. I got a 10?
Hey, you roll it again.
11.
10. You got 1 success.
Yeah,
One
I got
success.
1 success. Bam, bam.
You get-
Yeah.
He knows this much.
Okay.
I know something.
Huh.
Why are you here? You're going to explain this.
To kill.
No.
Things like-
Why are you here in this village?
Oh. To find.
No.
No, to bring arms to the YPG.
Right.
Yeah.
So the YPG are
Ally.
okay. The Turks are
NATO.
so they are
An ally.
okay, and the Turks want to wipe out
The YPG.
the Kurds,
Yeah.
yeah.
and the YPG is
Kurds.
so. Which ally do you want to shoot at? I mean, you could make this real quick and simple and just kill the YPG colonel and his forces.
No, I just want to get out of the town then. To
Oh, you just
No, because
want-
you guys are currently busy going to get some books.
Oh yeah.
I mean, when imminent doom is coming down upon you, go to the library.
Yeah.
It's always got a secret exit.
If Indiana Jones / the Uncharted video game series
Slash
Tomb Raider /
I
Mommy,
mean, the
no
new
treasure.
Uncharted
Mommy.
movie will have the same
Yeah.
thing.
Mummy. Remember the beginning?
You mean the one with Tom Cruise?
Oh,
That doesn't
Stab you?
exist.
that doesn't exist.
Remember, Dark Universe never happened. You can't make it happen, Universal.
Yeah,
You can't make it happen.
We
They
lost
could.
them as a.
If they reboot again.
Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking Renfield is their new reboot.
Could be. Yeah, no, if any of these particular shows have taught me anything,
Always go to the library.
and just like that, I taught the world how to play Call of Cthulhu with D10s. Like multiple D10s instead of just a
Yeah,
percentile roll.
yeah.
So anyway.
I get 6 successes on my library use roll.
Excellent. Make a sanity check.
I blow my brains out. The
I
worst
get
part is,
naked and run around crazy.
there is a library use roll in this.
So the best thing.
Academics.
Yeah, no, it is. So the best thing about Archive 81.
You actually should have
What?
academics.
The best thing about Archive 81 is you actually see the results of a blown sanity roll, where the character starts babbling about all the things, and another character goes, "Do you hear yourself?"
No, that's great, because that goes back to our Deadlands game. Where
Oh, yeah.
one guy
Oh,
babbled Catholic prayers in Latin.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, when Matt's character had decided to go on about the things in the night, and he read it in the Tombstone Epitaph. People are like,
Mm-hmm.
Sure, Skippy.
Always pay attention to the Tombstone Epitaph. Great name for a paper.
back in the glory days of classic Deadlands, as opposed to where it is now. All right,
So does the Epitaph generally have obituaries in it?
No.
It just has new Tombstone locations.
So anyway,
There's only one Tombstone.
so you're going with the kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
The marketplace has stilled as people have vanished to their places of relative safety,
Good luck.
Hidey holes.
Spider holes.
with one exception.
Oh, the guy that came with us to our guide,
Yeah.
our escort. I'll wave to him.
He waves back.
So what's coming in? Oh,
Certain doom.
you're getting ready for a fight. You need a gun? No, you don't need a gun.
No, he's got a gun.
You
He's got a
wanna?
gun. He's doing some stretches.
You want some coke? No, you don't want a coke. All right. Hey, good luck. See you at the end.
Well, yeah,
Well,
might not.
I will. Those two, maybe
Those
not.
two, maybe not. Maybe not so much.
Well, with Rob's rolls tonight, probably not Rob.
He got one on nothing.
I know, so did I.
All right. Yeah, you get back to actually one of the larger dwellings, and leads you upstairs, which you think is incredibly inconvenient for the crippled old man, but you realize that this isn't a dwelling place. This is literally his library.
Yeah.
And there's ancient texts and all these maps and scrolls that are spread out across the table.
Wow, these are amazing. Look
And there's all
this
actually.
stuff.
Give me an alertness roll.
All of us or just Kevin?
I don't know. Whoever wants to suck some dice down. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
Alertness and...
Perception.
Okay.
do you have any dice left?
Yes.
With 3 dice down.
Yeah, I'm at 3. I grabbed 4 for something.
Okay, so
I thought we were just 2 down.
No.
he's on drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I still didn't get anything. Adding
No,
a couple
I-
more.
Nice! Botch!
I botched.
Face first into a countertop.
Actually, no. You enter the room and you're looking around at the stuff. Rob's character comes like a minute later, coughing. There's no sign of him.
I'm sitting on the steps.
No,
He got lost.
no. You literally lost sight of them. You had to stop to catch your breath, and by the time you realized what was going on,
Well. Red gun. I lost them. They're going to come back out this
how
way.
many successes did you get?
I got 2.
Yeah, in amongst this, it's very carefully organized, but you realize that there's a cabinet that has a bunch of computer equipment, and there's some very high-end imaging equipment.
I'm assuming all these have been scanned.
To what?
The
To what was it? Hana?
Hanan.
Hanan.
Yeah, a young woman, you'd figure in her early 20s at best, comes out and looks around at you, the two of you and the boy, and mutters a rapid-fire stream of the
Creole?
same weird Creole to the boy, and the boy just, what'd she say?
What the heck are these guys doing here?
Yeah, pretty much. And the boy goes, just comes back with, a weird honorific that you assume is like grandpa. And she looks at, you two with the
What the heck are you doing here?
Yeah. She is not dressed in the proper, dash, modesty.
Mm-hmm.
She is notably, if you were to take a guess, you would think it is more of a Turkish Persian sort of fusion of dress. It's more modern with the touches of the traditional. And she looks thoroughly annoyed.
I will explain that Khalil al-Mafti was generous enough to help us in a search as to why somebody would want him dead.
She kind of laughs.
They could just wait.
And she goes,
Yeah, no. And that happened.
I know.
And I'll say, well, there are certain
Know your place, woman!
coincidental areas of inquiry with some of the other people who are on a list of people to be killed that we have acquired, and they all seem to center around the ruins of Palmyra, specifically concerning the tomb of the exile of the Second City. So I'm looking for research and texts and whatever the heck I can find regarding that.
She kind of looks around, grabs what looks like a book off of a shelf. Give me another perception check.
It's hollow!
with a USB drive.
Four successes.
Sorry,
It is
5.
Only 4?
It's an external hard drive made to look like a book.
That is cool.
She stuffs it in a bag along with 2 very large hand-bound books.
Also, there are potential hostiles coming into town.
Is it Tuesday already?
Yes. Does that...
As you say this, you hear gunfire outside.
I'm assuming you're coming with us.
If there's some place to go, sure.
Does she know of a place to go? Because I don't think we would really know of a place to go at this point.
She says she's always heard that Paris is nice.
Nice. I tell her nice in that, Turkish or whatever. Nice.
The Turkish drill.
Nice.
I know things are going bad, but at least she has a sense of humor about the
Don't
situation.
you speak French?
We all speak French.
Yeah, I think
Francais.
Yeah, I think that's part of the language.
Yeah.
We all have the same language.
Well, I thought you had to swap out one.
That was me.
Oh no, that's you.
Yeah, somebody.
Well, what do you expect is take
Well, no,
I
because-
have one added for something specific.
Yeah, there was a specific language swap because of
Kurdish and something else.
because of the weirdness of the area.
It was Kurdish and
Turkish?
no,
Somebody picked up Russian, I thought.
We all have Russian.
We all have Russian.
Syrian.
I
We all
have
have Syrian.
Arabic,
I don't.
French, Russian, Syrian, Armenian, Kurdish.
Yeah, you have Turkish.
And Kurdish.
Wow, you spelled that.
I
Wrong.
know. All I need
Well, I
to
don't
know
have
is what it
Turkish.
was.
Yeah, you don't have a Syrian. You have Kurdish.
Yes,
Turkish.
That was what I
Okay, there we go.
Wait,
Because-
you don't have Turkish?
No.
Oh.
I have Assyrian. We have Assyrian instead of Turkish. He had Turkish because that's how he ended up in Cyprus.
Right.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah, so the weird Creole that the old man was speaking was a little Greek to you.
I don't have Greek.
Well, there we are.
Rob.
If only we had Greek. Then we know.
That's the thing I love about these weird-ass international games is either you have the language and can't use it anywhere else, or you don't have the language and you're boned. Back in the day, the top secret games were like, does anybody speak Serbo-Croatian?
No? Okay.
Okay.
I have tongues.
Yeah, I'm going to cast comp languages.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then let us speak it, though.
I know, but still.
Yeah. I cast comp languages just to eavesdrop.
I cast comp languages and then turn into a fly.
I am literally a fly on the wall.
This is great.
This is awesome. Smack.
This is less awesome. Yeah, it's a fly.
No.
It's a fly with 47 hit points. That's weird.
Why is this thing not dying?
No. That's why I always keep a toad familiar.
Oh. That's metagame insane.
No, and the best thing is, later...
I got that now.
You start twitching.
Meta.
The wizard starts twitching. He's like, I don't know where my toad familiar went, but I feel a loss in the connection. Meanwhile, guy covered in toad guts. This was a bad idea.
No, did you ever see that internet video of the girl that was wandering around with her pet toad, finding flies?
No.
Yeah, literally, it's like this place is, there are too many flies in here. It's overwhelmed with fly strips.
Mm-hmm.
So she just wanders around, gets close to the fly on the wall, flip.
There's also the iguana ones too.
Yeah. All right. So what's the plan?
Make our way to.
You get a crackle again from thunder. Basically, it's gone wrong.
Do we have an ID on the hostiles?
They look to be Turkish, or Turkish-backed, forces.
Are you under fire?
No.
Not personally at the moment, but yes. If you want to get to the top of the building and start doing some
Recon? Yeah, we'll do that.
suppressive fire,
Okay, yeah, that too.
because right now, not sure what we're going to be doing for a
If you end
exfil,
up making
because
more or need bigger ones.
by the time command gets here, they're going to have to fight their way through a ring of hostiles. So either we're going to have to break the line or settle in for a siege.
If only we could get to that Hilux. That thing is good at breaking anything.
The warehouse is on fire.
Oh.
They're not... Do they have enough forces to encircle warehouse plus the village? Or are they focusing on the warehouse?
It doesn't take much to circle the village. Pretty much they've got people at the four cardinal directions, and that gives them if they have a 90-degree field of fire, that's enough to shut things down. And that's what they're doing. They're concentrating on the warehouse, which is where a lot of the fighting is going, but they're still starting to advance into the village.
Okay, well, we will, get to the rooftop and start laying down some fire, try and...
I think we should get reconnaissance before we start shooting indiscriminately.
Shoot indiscriminately!
Yes, I generally assumed I would look at what's around to find things to shoot at.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking Tay-Tay,
He's shooting indiscriminately.
It moved!
I just hang my gun over the side of the building and just hold the trigger down.
Well, I'll take the magazine out and fit it with the belt feed and just
Yep, wherever the motion takes the gun is where I'm firing.
It's a motion roughly equivalent to watering roses.
I'm spelling my name with needs the gun.
Yeah. Hanan motions to the back of the this particular apartment where there is a ladder up to the roof. It seems to you as though she's been listening to your conversation.
Khalil, he must use this rooftop access a lot.
Your mother told you that you were funny, didn't she?
No. My mother slapped the sass out of my mouth.
There's still some left.
I didn't say she slapped all of it out.
She didn't slap hard enough.
So you're first up?
Sure.
You're second up?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, give me a stealth roll, Kevin. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, that's not terrible.
Not terrible doesn't sound like the number you were looking for.
4 on reg.
And what on 7?
2.
Okay.
Why you guys gotta raise the difficulty?
Why you gotta be like that?
Because I'm going to say these guys are a little on edge.
You know who also is on edge? Us!
Rob,
Yeah.
I'll tell you the whole scene. But you know something?
You don't need it!
You don't going to need the edge.
Table.
Table!
Yeah,
Now
don't.
you mention it, then I'm gonna have to do something.
Yeah, don't.
I'm gonna get a stick.
You should. You honestly should.
Probably should.
Can
Even
you-
I'm saying that. Right, Jersey? You should get a stick
Yes.
for me, right?
Beating Rob
Yeah. Yeah? Hi.
would probably be a stick, not a hammer.
Yeah, that's it.
No, oh, sorry. I'm trying to
Get out of there!
keep her. That time was not my fault.
No.
Be good. Yes.
I heard her hit this side of the thing.
Yeah, because I was trying to
That was my
stop
immediate
her.
reaction.
All right.
So mean to your dog.
Oh, jeez.
She needs to behave.
Okay.
She earlier tried to walk past me, and I went, no.
Sid, be good.
Lay down. Lay down.
All right. Let's see what this dude notices.
Perfectly fine. So I can do this. Oh, now let me hit you with my foot.
All right. Yeah, you see some guys advancing toward this building from the outskirts of town. You figure... Actually, give me a perception check. That was a stealth check that I made you make.
Wow. 1. At 9. Because the 10 and other 9 were canceled.
So, you know how basic math goes out the window with a bad roll? There's more than 2.
It wasn't a bad roll.
1 success.
It was a success.
I
It's
know.
a bad roll for Kevin, though.
Doesn't give you exact
Whoa, it
numbers.
was a bad roll for you.
Gives
Us,
you
I'm just happy to get 1 success.
Well, what would a failure be? There are people.
no failure tells you that you don't really notice, and then the shots start raining down on you.
Then what would a botch have been?
You get shot.
There are people
Your
advancing.
I've
your
botched
degrees
too
of
many
success are
times
a
to know
bit
what
shaky.
happens.
No, see, if you had not succeeded, you would not have seen the people. That's my point. A single success tells you that there's several, more than 2.
I'm about to make friends.
Plus.
Okay. Rob, what are you doing?
Following him up.
Okay.
fail some rolls.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Is he your spotter? Wheezy? Is Wheezy?
No!
Is Wheezy
Hanen's
your
my spotter at this point.
You gonna tell her that?
Her?
You roll in negatives on perception.
What?
Sorry, I didn't hear it. I'm a negatives on perception.
I know.
What?
Also negatives on volume control.
Oh, that's always so. I think we know that already.
Yes, it is a constant constraint.
Yes!
I'm gonna start throwing things at you.
I'm just gonna drag him out back and beat him.
I like how you two are surprised by, prodding Rob and being surprised that you get a reaction.
Yeah, it's like, of course I'm gonna, react even worse. You beat me, you know it's only gonna be worse.
How do you feel about being zapped?
Oh, I bet you that would bring in the viewers. A little zap action on Rob. It's like, ah! It'd be like, Extreme Wrestling, man. They love that. They love that crazy stuff.
What are you doing, Rob? You've scrambled out onto the rooftop. There's a low barrier.
Taking a look at things. Can I get a
Roll a stealth roll.
Stealth roll.
Fail it. Do it.
Dude, why are you even bothering saying fail it? You know I'm going to.
Remember.
Dexterity, stealth, that sound good to you?
Sure. Down 2 dice.
I am.
Okay.
That's why I asked for...
Actually, no. I'm sorry. Down 4 dice.
Oh.
Why 4 dice?
Indeed. Why?
Why, Kevin?
Really?
I don't know.
Because you're hacking your lungs off.
Nope.
No?
Then why? If Kevin doesn't even know, who does?
Is there anything that would restrict his movement?
Oh. Your flak jacket.
Kevin took his off?
Did Kevin roll dex and stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. Then no, he should have been paying attention. But yeah, you're down 4 dice.
Yeah, I succeeded.
Well.
Excellent. At difficulty 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 9.
Sweet.
You got a 15.
All right, give me a perception check.
Wait.
Okay.
Isn't the difficulty drop because it's dark?
Why is it dark?
It's not dark yet?
No.
Okay.
Oh, we're still probably midday.
We were here at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Kevin's like, I spent hours talking to the old man.
I just
It's
felt
got to
like
be at
hours.
least 2 days now.
Alertness, perception, sound good?
I mean,
Sure, down 2 dice.
he's not wrong.
I got 2 successes.
All right. Yeah, you see, probably
I
half a
get
dozen.
more drunk, I get better rolls.
No.
Yeah!
No.
Yeah!
No, at your level right now, you should be getting like all 10s. So I'm going to say that actual theory doesn't hold that much water.
I'm going to take that.
You know what
theory as
else
holding
doesn't
water.
hold much water?
My bowels?
His cup, because it's full of alcohol.
No,
Not
I have a
anymore.
water bowel.
Drink
I
more
said
water.
your cup.
My cup is empty.
Yeah, it doesn't hold any water, does it?
I mean,
It's simple addition. It really is.
A cup holds no water. So what am I rolling again? To randomly spray bullets at people coming?
You're
you're-
rolling to see people.
You're just.
I rolled my perception.
You're just gonna spray and pray.
No, I'm gonna see what's out there shooting at me.
Nobody.
nothing.
Nothing yet.
Okay, then I'm
That's
gonna
what
take
the
position
stealth
already.
roll was.
I'm gonna take position to ready myself.
Okay.
Okay, you take position to get ready
Yeah.
to take position.
Well, no.
Yeah.
He's taking position. He's getting ready, and he's forming a committee.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
let the committee
An
decide if I should
exploratory
shoot.
fact-finding committee.
Yes,
In order
an
to
exploratory
Then
fact-finding
form
committee.
a decision-making committee.
I think Tay-Tay's character already formed a an exploratory fact-finding committee. That's why his character's out on the street. By the way, Tay-Tay,
Yes.
would you like to make a stealth check?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
He's currently exploratoring the latrine.
He's exploring.
Nobody looks in there.
-4.
-4.
-4 dice.
-3 dice. Same
Yes.
painkillers.
Right. -3 dice.
So, the same penalty you take on mental stuff.
What?
Huh?
Are we still talking about that? Glad he's not spending a willpower.
I'm spending a willpower.
I'm glad he spent a willpower to botch.
I'm glad he's spending willpower to botch. He did not botch. He got 1 success.
In addition to his willpower?
No.
I got 1 success total.
Because of
Okay.
his willpower.
All right. You
I knew I
you
wasn't gonna make
wisely
that.
choose to fade back into an alley when you see
He hops
the-
in a basket.
I go into the dumpster.
That's Finn. Yes. And then the basket gets loaded on a truck.
Oh, and then
And
he's
then
shipped to an enemy base where he can then continue
Because
his
then,
mission.
then the truck explodes
Oh.
with a basket on it.
I'm gonna have to sit there and eat dates with a monkey then.
I already established that people were eating dates in the marketplace. Come on. It's like you guys aren't...
We're not.
We're not.
Okay, so you hide in a basket.
I just hide me.
Yeah, you hide
You're
in a
hiding a basket.
Fine.
The GM said you're hiding a basket.
I didn't say I was.
It's too
I
bad.
correct you on that.
No, he wants
sir.
to hide in a dumpster so he can be all,
like
not-
a raccoon.
not Snake Plissken.
See,
and-
no, my favorite thing about this is, it's like, in my mind, I build up the dusty brown tan walls of the village and the, multicolored cloth hanging in the marketplace and the dim little, stalls where the wares are traded back and forth and the mosque at the edge of the village. And then
And
there's this,
KK ruins
and
it.
then there's this big green dumpster just sitting there. Just right there. It's like the entire genre is established and painted in broad brush strokes of imagination. Tay-Tay's like, I'm gonna sit in the
poop on
dumpster.
Nope, and then you hear the rumble of the garbage truck as it rolls in, lifts the only dumpster in this side of Syria, dumps it.
You hear, oh God!
And then the compactor rolls, and then, it drives out of town. In amidst the gunfire and, ululation of Middle Eastern battle cries.
That's why you're in a basket. That's why you're in a basket.
Yeah. Now, if I ragged on anybody else like that, like if I ragged on Rob or if I ragged on you, similarly, I would lay dollars to donuts that given a moment of free time, you'd be frantically searching to find out if there are dumpsters in Syria just to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
And now Tay-Tay's going to do this, considering you prompted
Put
him.
your
Because I'm curious.
Put your phone down, Jack.
Fine.
No, the real thing is that the basket was actually the secret entrance to the spider tunnels underneath the town.
I was wondering if you're going for a Hong Kong Phooey, you joke, because that's a real march out into the desert.
Number 1 super guy.
There we are. Oh my lord.
I walked out of that film when it was in the theaters.
Okay.
There's that film. There's a film. I don't
So,
remember Hong Kong Phooey film.
Or maybe it was
Kung Pao?
Kung Pao, that's it.
Oh, I missed out.
That was hard to watch.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
I thought it would be amusing, so I went to theaters with my dad, and we walked out.
yeah, but to be fair, it was with your dad. His tolerance for humor is startlingly low.
I'm gonna punch this guy, and it's gonna turn into a cranberry in a can. That's about all I remember from that.
The guy's tongue talked.
Yes.
Moving on.
Also, finger eyes.
No, your character's not in a big green industrial dumpster from, West Michigan refuse or whatever the hell you want to put it in.
That's a long trip for that garbage.
You get your money where you get your money.
Exactly. They're making it up.
Waste management.
Yeah, WM. All right. So you fade back into the alley and hide in a conveniently located basket.
Wouldn't it be just a pile of trash? If he's going to hide in a dumpster, wouldn't it be a pile of trash?
No, he's in a basket.
Listen, it's a basket or a casket?
Casket comes later, I think.
No, we burn the dead here. Or we put them in the tomb. The tomb.
Oh no. We found the tomb.
Yeah, that's the great thing. It's like, how do we find this place? Blam! God damn it, TT's character's dead. Where do we bury him? Put him in the tomb. The tomb? This was way easier than I thought!
Somebody had to die to find this? God.
Well, of course. You have to have your sacrifice.
Yeah.
Somebody had to die to find the tomb. Makes you think. Anyway.
Wait.
Not Tay-Tay.
Duct tape? That's weird.
So anyway. Yeah. And as we've demonstrated for like the last 10 minutes, dumpsters? That's weird. All right. What are you doing, Rob?
I'm waiting to see...
He's pulling a Cyril Figgis.
Oh, no, I'm not doing covering fire.
No, his character doesn't have nearly enough dice in Warhammer 40K.
Suppressing fire.
I'm not doing suppressing fire because I'm not sure who I should be shooting yet.
Rob turns and shoots you in the head. That was the only logical one.
Yeah. I took out the most hostile person I
Roll
could
your
see.
common sense dice.
No. It's a self-control roll, and we already know he's going to fail it.
So how far are they encroaching?
Oh, they're not far at all. They're about 30 yards from the building you're in.
Well, the thing is, if they haven't seen us yet, then they probably aren't shooting us yet.
They're about to know.
What, you gonna tell them?
What kind?
No, you missed the hand gesture he just did.
Flash.
I'll give you a hand gesture, alright?
Yes, because nothing draws attention more like click, click, click. Oh, thank God, it's a flash grenade. Oh, crap.
Alright. Give me a roll.
Is that an athletics roll?
Yep.
Dex athletics?
If that's what you want to use.
Well, would it be dex or strength?
Are you trying to pelt a dude in the head with one?
Yeah.
I know that difference.
Dude's just standing there. Bong!
It knocks him out cold. Hey, man.
That's how you use a flash bang.
Yeah.
Pink.
I got... Well, that's gone.
No, because you know as well as I do that if I were sitting in your chair, I'd be like, can I make an intelligence and athletics to maximize the flash? Kevin's like, it wouldn't have made a difference. I'm a physical character. I'm a manly man.
Can I use charisma and manipulation? Hey, look at this candy bar!
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
and
is
again,
that English?
And again, this is why the GM, the forever GM, should not be in the player chair.
Hey, guess what? Quack.
No, I will
You just
arm
said
wheel this to use my stamina roll.
What'd you get?
Better than I intended. 3.
3 successes. All right. I'm gonna say that's more than enough.
That's gonna be great, because now Rob is gonna be like, hey, what'd you throw over there?
Yeah, Rob's going, what was that? Oh!
That was bright and loud. What's going on?
Everybody knows we're here now.
All right. Let's go ahead with. Yeah, let's do a couple rolls on that.
Pop in my head.
3 successes.
Because you squeezed it really hard.
God. Apparently, this particular Turkish-backed rebel really wishes he was
Home.
in an exalted game.
Oh.
6 dice, 7 successes.
Jeez.
So he knows what side his bread is buttered
He
on.
really does.
Great. Just what I needed to run into the most competent enemy.
No. This was to have their attention drawn to
Oh.
thump, 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 thump.
Oh.
I haven't done the role of smarts to not stare at it. Because, would you like to know what is Sir not appearing in these rules?
Flashbang?
Yeah.
Of course.
No.
Trust
Explosive
me. Stuff.
Explosives are not in the core rules.
No, they aren't.
No, pretty much if somebody failed to notice, I'm not going to make them roll to not look at the flashbang.
Tink, tink. What was that?
They all succeeded in noticing the flashbang. Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to give them...
Better watch it. They're going to find out the one dumpster in all the Middle East is right there and you're in.
1,
Wow, he's expanding it out to the whole of the Middle
3,
East. Not just Syria.
Not just Syria.
I was saying just this corner of Syria, but dang.
Dang!
Okay, one guy managed to dodge that, and the other ones did not. All right, flashbang goes off. There is a loud report and a blinding flash that you guys on the roof and you in the alley are not affected by.
I'm lighting a cigarette.
Really?
What?
You're gonna put down your gun to light a cigarette?
It's
I'm
not
gonna
putting it
need to
down.
see a self-control roll.
Okay.
God.
No, I will put this to a roll. I honestly will.
I got a 7.
You gotta hold off on lighting that cigarette. But it is
Okay.
in the corner of your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Put it in the corner of my mouth. I'm
He
ready to
snakes
shoot.
out a cigarette, with a spare hand and getting himself ready.
I'm gonna aim. Is there aim actions in this game?
There would be if you weren't fishing on a cigarette. Kevin.
That's why I kind of dogged you for doing it.
I mean, I'm gonna, I guess.
Get your cigarette out.
No.
No, he's got his tin of dip.
Got the dip and the Senka going.
I'm going through on burst down on one of the
Okay.
dudes.
Go ahead.
Are we taking into account elevation?
Well, what we will do is we will go ahead and take elevation that will lower the penalty you're taking for the bursts. All right.
All right.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So, yep. Go ahead and double check. Don't give me any noise.
I can say anticipation as people wait to see what I'm pulling out this time.
Yes, clearly.
Jersey
You
included.
made a point to say something, so Jersey's like, I'm all in.
Yeah, see, Jersey. It's just iced tea.
Okay.
I don't think he's even that interesting for you, is it? No, is it? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't bring out some meat for you.
Okay.
You want some iced tea?
No.
No, you don't, do you? You want some pets? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you are undercover.
Yeah, I gotta fill up time somehow. Where's my,
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I got my,
A little slow.
dead ant! Dead ant card going
A little
around.
slow on the draw there, man.
Dude, I was getting iced tea. I was filling up the
All right.
dead air with me doing
The way it goes,
shenanigans.
Kevin.
Right?
Divide your attack dice pool by how many shots you want to fire at a similar number of targets up to the weapon's rate of fire. Each attack is then rolled separately.
Okay.
So you can divide it into three round bursts. How many dice are you chucking to begin with?
6 base.
Okay,
Got
6.
some.
Then -2
rules.
for the flak jacket.
Trying to listen, Rob.
Then -2 for the flak jacket.
Why would a flak jacket mess with a non-athletics roll?
It's all dex. All dex-based rolls. Because it is that bulky. Double check, but last time.
I mean, I could see it with athletics rolls and stealth rolls.
Penalty to the wearer's dex-related difficulties.
Huh.
And that's going to ride.
What it says. That's all I'm just taking rules as written on that one.
Okay. Screw it. I'll take one shot at one guy.
Or you could unload. Well, no. Unloading gives you 10 extra dice, but bumps your difficulty up. Just the game system.
Yeah, I know.
No. World of Darkness sucks for multi-action.
I understand. I also understand when rules aren't exactly making sense or currently available, we know how to run with it.
That would have been predicated on doing an aim action boost your dice to begin with. There's a lot of, pray and spray involved in this simply because, situation. No, the flak jacket is heavy and bulky and, it's got the armor, on the arms that is restricting your...
They would never let that go in the military.
How many people are we looking at just in general?
Probably half a dozen.
Half a dozen, okay.
What's the difficulty?
Standard 6.
I thought spray and pray was...
Spray and if you're doing a full clip, that is a difficulty 8, I believe. Let me double check. Yep.
Okay, I got 5 successes.
Okay. 5 successes. All right. How many people do you want to hit? Because you can hit a number of people up to your successes. This is with the plus 10 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I will hit 5 people.
Alright. Damage on that is... 7 dice. Okay, roll them. You want to do rolls for each? Or you just want to do one general?
I'll just do one. Do you re-roll 10s?
Nope.
Okay, 5.
Good God. Okay.
Dead
No. You have 7 health boxes.
Yeah, but 5 puts you into
crippled.
Mauled.
mauled, which is -3.
No,
Oh,
negative
yeah.
2.
-2. All right. Let's see.
You shouldn't be at mauled, you should be at wounded.
No, I was correcting myself after I said that.
Okay.
Yeah, if I was at mauled, I'd have been like, yeah, this character needs to be swapped.
Okay.
I assume
need
it
to
mold. I assume we hit one more level. Well, us hit one more level of mold. We're pulled out.
Yeah, we're just
let's
done.
see. Soap dice.
Yeah.
And I would assume at that point, I would just
3
pull
soaps.
pin grenades and run in.
There's still a chance.
Trying to hold the table still while Rob does arts and crafts.
He's
Is it that bad?
Yes.
I didn't
it
realize.
is consistent enough where I'll grab the table and stop it.
Okay.
That's why I also tell you not to hit the table.
yeah.
because it moves
Yeah,
everything.
that makes
Most
sense.
of the forces advancing on the town drop to the dirt and try to scramble for cover.
Okay.
One guy managed to soak 3 of that damage. Nobody else soaked that much.
One guy is
One guy's comparatively not mangled.
slightly competent.
He gets a hero point. I
No,
think.
it's not. And by guy, you mean his flak jacket?
Yeah.
Still, I mean, him taking all that damage, I think he could get the hero point for that, or
No, his jacket gets the hero point.
Okay,
He did
his
nothing.
jacket gets a hero point.
Are these all the ones that were hit by the flashbang? Because there was one guy that wasn't.
It's up to you. Because there was... Actually, no. The one guy could have made a dodge roll. Yeah, these are the disoriented ones.
Okay.
See if his reaction is fast enough. Yes, it actually is. Okay, he's gonna pop a shot at you.
Oh, I'm not good enough for him to pop a shot at
You're
me.
not even up high enough for them to shoot at.
No, he's up on the roof.
I'm at the same place he is.
You're still fishing your cigarette out, so no, you're not good enough to shoot at.
Oh, darn. I'll give him something to shoot at. though.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mr. Dumpster Boy.
Can I?
Dumpster Boy.
What's that? Mr. wasted a point of his turn on pulling a cigarette?
That's called role playing.
All right,
Maybe
give
someday
me a
you'll
soak roll
understand
with
that.
your helmet.
My dude, that's
Just
a
the
thing of
helmet?
cigarettes.
Or stamina plus helmet.
No, you're human. You can't soak lethal.
Okay.
That's gonna be 3 dice.
Ouch.
Your
How does that feel?
Your helmet's equivalent to your
2.
2. Your helmet is equivalent to your flak jacket for soaking. All right. So that's going to be... Take those right off the top. 3 damage.
Okay.
Most of that was chips from the building hitting you. Rob, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot at them.
Okay, go.
They're not gonna let. I'm not gonna let them shoot at my buddy. I'm not gonna let that just go unresponded. Yeah,
Sweetie.
he's.
Come here.
Yeah.
Sit
Okay.
good. Come here.
Let's see. What do I need to fail this roll?
That'd be
Firearms and.
firearms and dex.
Yeah.
So you're down 4 dice.
Oh,
Here.
4 dice?
Yeah. This was what Kevin was, grousing about earlier.
Yes.
Okay, let me double check this. Okay.
What's your dex? What's your firearms?
So, actually, I got 8 total for that, so I can actually still roll 4. Wow. Not that it matters, because best I got was 2 5s, so I missed.
2 5s.
You laid down suppressing fire.
No, he didn't.
Not
He took
really.
one shot.
I took 1 shot, and it is not good. Not good at all.
All right.
They know I'm up there, though.
I know you're both up there.
Bullets, hammer around you, but they're blindly fired by the disoriented guys.
Kind of like my bullets are kindly fired and I'm blindly.
Hanan leans against the wall next to you, looking at, the blood streaming down from your scalp, and starts muttering.
You gonna chuck a grenade?
Not yet, you're on it.
Huh.
There are only 4 people.
Only 4.
I don't. Yeah, I just.
And
And what's going on here?
Path of healing.
Yeah.
See, that is willpower point and what? Manipulation and medicine, was it?
Sounds like.
I should try some of that willpower points.
Wish I was there.
You're too
Are you
busy
unwilling?
in a dumpster that doesn't
You're in a
exist.
dumpster.
You're in a dumpster.
I'm distracted.
It's raising your difficulty if you're unwilling.
I'm distracted.
It is difficult. Well, do you think someone living in Syria who's in the middle of gunfire is in a stressful situation, or would you say that that's not actually that big a deal?
It depends. Have they been regaled by stories of the Armenian genocide for their entire life?
I suppose if you're going to be that way, then No, she's
Otherwise, yeah, it would always be a stressful situation unless you're shell-shocked and dead inside.
I know I am.
Heal 2.
Bashing.
Let me see.
Well, at least the dead inside part.
Nope. Healed off.
Okay. Now can I throw a grenade?
Now you can throw a grenade. I didn't think you wanted to do it with a penalty.
Isn't Tay-Tay supposed to be able to do something at this point?
Why would Tay-Tay be able to do anything?
Because he's a heroic kind of guy. I just imagine he'd do something.
Well, he was trying
He'd
to...
rip his shirt off and go all Rambo on him.
My turn was hiding.
I got 5 successes on 6 dice.
Nice.
No, 4 dice. 5 on 4.
5 on 4. Did you think you were playing Exalted now, Tim?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to need to hear how you stunted that.
I,
Hit it like a baseball.
No. I,
Huck?
No. I'm Cuban. I bounce it like a soccer ball on my knees, and then catch the pin as it's up there, and fling it via pin towards the enemy, keeping the pin between my teeth as it hurls into their midst, Peleing off of one guy's head.
Because, Pele is from Cuba.
No, but it's soccer related.
Yeah, but Cuba's into baseball, not soccer.
Everybody
is into
south
soccer.
of the, everybody south of the
I thought
equator.
Cuba's way
They
more
do
into
both.
baseball.
Yeah, well,
But it just depends on what you pay more attention
that's
to.
back in the day, but
I don't know, man.
Dude, like, soccer is a big thing everywhere outside of the United
Yes.
States.
Yeah, but still. In Cuba, I thought they were more into soccer.
all right. You know what I'm going to do on that one?
He doesn't realize what he just said.
You know what I'm going to do on that one?
I've been letting
I'm
go.
going to go ahead and give them a minimal chance of getting out of the way.
Okay.
Which apparently that guy was actually really good at.
He's the guy that was able to.
My assumption is they think it's another flashbang, because that would be hilarious.
Well, no, because...
Don't look at it!
Well, even that, nobody wants to be next to it. Because it's still concussive.
Yeah.
There's still the... That guy's not going to be good enough. That...
You did what I was going to do. I was going to come around the corner.
But honestly,
All right.
I think...
Odd or even.
Odd. I think standard tactics is always to throw a real grenade after the flashbang.
Yeah. Quack. Bang.
Since I rolled an even... It didn't go your way. Since I rolled an even, I'm going to say that the guy that botched heroically.
Oh.
Jumped onto the grenade. Cool.
No, tripped onto it, honestly. Because you know how many dice World of Darkness grenades seem to do?
A lot.
15?
12.
Oh.
All right. That said, I'm going to raise the difficulty to an 8. 1. Pair of 10s.
So have we heard the howl yet? Assuming there's going to be a howl eventually.
I'm assuming there's going to be a wall of fur, and then people are going to be dead.
Okay, would you believe this?
Yes.
They soaked all of it.
I put a difficulty of 8 on the courage rolls with 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people failed?
1.
When you roll as a GM compared to as a player,
I botched on 14 dice. That's fully my opinion. The more dice you have in World of Darkness, the worse you will roll.
Well, no, it's obvious. There's a martyr involved.
So anyway. Yeah, yeah. That said, these guys are badly mangled. Rob, what are you doing?
How many soldiers are still up?
Up?
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to shoot.
None
ones
of
that
them
are-
have been killed, except one who fell on a grenade.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take a shot at one of them that isn't, down, I guess. That makes sense. Okay.
Roll your 4 dice.
Yeah.
They may be covered in their compatriots.
Actually, I'm thinking the flak jacket kind
Is
of...
it only 6 or not? Or higher?
6 is a
2 successes.
Alright, you hit a guy.
Yay! I did something correctly.
7 dice damage. 8 dice damage.
Woo. That's a lot of dice.
that's a lot
Bullets.
of damage.
I know. That's
Bullets.
painful.
Why do you think Kevin laid waste to a street full of people?
Because he's Kevin?
That's true.
No, it's just 'cause guns do a lot of damage.
Kevin does a lot of damage. That's what I say. Let's see. That takes 1 out. But then we got a 1, 2, 3.
No, ones don't cancel.
1's don't cancel.
No.
Crap. It's anything 6 and up, right?
Yup.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4.
4.
Nice.
Well, I throw enough dice.
so
Something's
2
gonna
of
do. Yeah.
So that's 2, yeah.
Yay! I kind of did
That's
something
enough
useful
to give
for
him a
once.
negative if
For
he-
once, I did something useful.
Yay!
Yay!
Was that a guy who'd already soaked stuff, or did anybody actually take the full 5 damage from before?
I think like 2 of them did. 2 of them took the full 5. Most of them took 4, and 1 guy took 2.
Okay.
So no, you. But once again, you know, it's sort of like Twilight 2K. Were they suppressed? Did they have something to think about? You know, coming under fire like they did? Yes. The only guy that was able to return fire on you anyway was the one guy that wasn't blinded.
By the light.
Revved up like a deuce. All right.
He is a deuce.
Since she's not busy healing you, she's going to return fire also.
And she's gonna.
She's got dual scorpions.
No, she's got an AK. I mean, come on. Yeah, dual scorpions because she's a secret agent.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so.
Women actually serve in the Peshmerga.
Yeah, Tay-Tay.
One of the more terrifying aspects when confronting.
Quit being a sexist there, Tay-Tay. Women can do stuff too.
When confronting the Daesh forces, was that they didn't like the fact that they were fighting women.
Aw, that's unfortunate for the Dash.
So yeah. 10 successes on her fusillade.
Of course.
Okay.
You hear a crackle from your comms.
Of course I do.
Of course you do. We think we got an opening. Get out of here.
Of course you do. Did the werewolf open up a hole in their assault line?
It's weird.
Do you want to run this game?
It's weird. This truck just flew through the air like it exploded.
You know, I'm more worried about how we're gonna pick up, Tay-Tay's.
He's got a walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
he can get to the mosque without a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
I
heard all that and I was like, okay, time to go.
So where are we?
Rally at the mosque.
Rallying. Okay.
Another reason why I really wasn't into
One of the
Otherwise
when
it
you
would've been
guys got there
4
with the
against
convoy,
me.
the trucks weren't parked at the warehouse. Trucks were parked, at the edge of the village. The mosque is close enough as a rally point.
What about the Humvees and the ARAP or MRAP?
They're probably 10 minutes out. If
I
we
thought
want
I thought they were in the village.
no, they were in the city.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, the city is significantly different than.
Okay.
Yeah, Al Malakia it's the local urban landmark, essentially. That's where they were following up their own stuff.
Okay.
And maybe getting kebab.
Good
as
man.
one does.
Okay, so Hanan,
Hanan.
Does she have a way down that's doesn't require backtracking? Or are we backtracking? We're backtracking.
She points to the cloth that's draped as a shade over the narrow street.
So
Yeah,
we're pulling Aladdin on this shit.
Exactly. The Aladdin exception. So, anyway.
Holy crap.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I will do the emergency exit out of a airliner jump,
Okay.
and then call for Snuffles.
Okay.
Why didn't we get any rolls for Snuffles?
Right?
Because he was still in the library.
I was expecting to throw a few grenades and jumping you
Snuffles.
double scorpions.
No. I will tell Snuffles to get to.
I assume that's why we could get out of here.
Get to Blackwind and get him to the mosque because I assume he's going to get lost.
Yeah, the problem.
Nah, he's not going to get lost. He's
Rob,
Sergeant Snuffles.
Rob, that would have been fine.
No.
Except for the one problem that dogs don't climb ladders.
That's not true.
Yeah.
There is documented proof that dogs climb ladders, and
there's anecdotal evidence the dogs.
The dude turned around and his dog was on the roof with him. The only way up was a ladder.
Roof.
That's all you took from that? Okay.
Roof.
The dog was on the roof. Roof.
Now, going down ladders is a more difficult story.
No, you're thinking about cows.
How do you know? No, and Rob, I'm not talking about Sergeant Snuffles getting lost.
Us get
No, he's
get
not-
lost?
Yes!
No.
No.
Duh, of course.
Definition of terms. Sergeant Snuffles is not going to get lost, but Sergeant Sparkles will.
Yeah, Sergeant Sparkles will get lost. Okay. It makes perfect sense.
Okay,
That
so
Sergeant Sparkles would get lost.
sending Sergeant Snuffles to Sergeant Sparklewind.
Yes, Sparklewind. All right.
They're having a note card war.
You're having no card war.
You're having a no card war.
I want this to be known that
Yeah, you're yawning, yes.
I don't condone note card wars.
I do.
So, making our way
After
to
the
the
no
mosque.
card genocide.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Ate you both.
Yeah, you regroup at the rally point, and
No, it's more like that.
all right.
Of
There's going to be a
damage.
busted stick upside at least 2 heads.
There's already a busted stick over there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to use. Dope show. All right. You get to the mosque. The
Do we have to roll for Sergeant Sparkles to make it there?
No.
you regroup at
I'm
the
asking the GM. I'm not
Oh
asking
my
you.
god. He has a guide dog.
Yeah,
No, he
even
doesn't.
the blind
Oh
can follow
my-
a guide dog. All right. You get back to the mosque where one of the Hiluxes is waiting and idling.
Okay.
Yeah,
We get in.
And you're motioned to get in. And you peel out to the south where you see a number of smashed and burning vehicles.
Ha! Awesome.
Which Hilux
Overturned.
is it? I'm just kind of curious.
Which one do you think?
Our Hilux.
I'm not the one that's going to blow up immediately.
Bingo.
I was...
Trigger that one just in case.
Now, that one has already served its purpose.
Oh.
Oh, it blew up. I hope.
It was thrown by a werewolf.
It was thrown by a big dog.
It was thrown by a man in a furry costume.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am justifying this.
It was thrown by...
Actually, you don't have to, you don't have to justify anything. And none of you actually saw this.
I just wish I did.
Actually, strictly speaking,
Is that a truck?
2 people saw this. It was none of you guys.
Oh,
They don't
darn.
remember nothing.
No,
do they?
they're specifically required to be
Yeah.
able to remember this crap. That's why they're in the unit.
I was
Yeah.
hoping it would be something
Actually,
else.
well,
That was the premise.
I didn't think that was actually necessary to be in the unit
Yes,
to be able to...
it's either kinfolk or 10 willpower.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
did
we're
not
good.
let you guys skate.
Okay.
And everybody else is higher ranked than you.
Okay, I assume these 2 actually got the 10 points in or whatever.
Yes.
I needed.
Yeah, you skated because you took kinfolk.
I took
instead.
info. I didn't know if That was absolutely a concrete.
What's your character's willpower? 6?
More than that. Let's see, 3, 7. 7, yeah.
He
Yeah.
pushed.
I wasn't sure
no,
if it was if everyone had to have the minimum or not.
You don't remember that was something he was pushing regularly?
Oh, yeah. I just wasn't sure if that was the actual thing that you wouldn't have let us get by with.
I didn't let you get by without.
Because I was wondering if you let us get by with it, then we're gonna be punished horribly for it.
Well, we would, but
yeah, what that would have meant is your character slipped under the psych eval.
Oh, okay.
It literally would have been.
Because I know it would have been horrible, and we all knew how horrible it would be if we did not have willpower at that point. But I know you let us do dumb stuff, though.
Oh yeah, no, I let you do dumb
we
stuff.
do a lot of dumb stuff that you allow.
Yep. Alright, so what that means is Thunder and Storm, you 3, Jackal.
Oh, Jackal did make it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackal!
Yeah.
We're smoke
are
buddies.
all in the
Piling in the back of the,
Hilux, yeah.
yeah.
Well, no, that 2 of them are at least driving.
Yeah, the first 2 I named.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah!
I'm assuming Jackal's on the gun.
Nobody's on the gun.
Well,
We're stacked up.
Well, we better have Jackal on the gun, though.
Why?
I don't think there's room for somebody who's standing on the gun right now.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just
honestly,
saying,
you'd be
I feel
tripping over.
better.
No. Rob, there's what, 5 people in the back of this Hilux? Hiluxes aren't that big.
No.
What do you think this is? The
Actually, when we... I didn't know we had more than 6 people here.
Think the size of Colorado
2
or Tacoma.
2 in front.
2 Hiluxes,
Okay.
which each had
2 people.
2 people.
Yes.
plus the semi.
Yeah.
That's 6 people.
Yeah. So
Plus-
2 in front and 4 in back.
Plus Hanan
Oh, okay. So we
and
are...
the dog.
Okay, Han and the dog. Actually, we are taking Han and the dog?
We're taking
Yes!
the dog regardless.
No, okay. No, what I'm wondering is Hanan, actually.
Yes. She has the intel.
Yeah, but she's going to leave her the elder behind?
Do you want to explain this?
Oh my god.
Do we need to explain he was going to die regardless?
Well, I don't know. We could have maybe
The
tried
man
saving
was
him.
old as dirt.
Oh, I see. You're just going to let him die.
Yes!
He was
because you
okay
can't
with
save him.
Jeez!
Because I'm pretty sure the only reason he lived this long is with the help of Hanan.
Well, no, because Hanan's only 23 or 24.
And their predecessors.
Yes, that's fantastic. Let's reference yet another White Wolf game. Hanan is number 1 daughter. The old man is the dreaming detective.
Anyway, you want Hanan to come along.
Why is that, Kevin?
Unless you want to be hocking up bloody phlegm for the rest
She
of
healed
the
him.
game.
I'm already hacking up bloody phlegm
She
anyways.
He healed him.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
well, I'm fine with it. I'm just saying, I'm going to be hacking up bloody
Hedge
phlegm
magic
anyways.
is good.
Wait,
In
what?
this-
Oh, I'm sorry, what is that? I'm sorry, I don't know about these weird...
Yes,
crazy-
you do!
Oh, yeah, technically I
You're
do.
kinfolk!
You guys do not, though.
I do too!
How?
She did it to me!
Yeah,
also,
but...
also, you guys read the briefing.
And the briefing.
Oh, so we know that magic's real then.
Oh my god.
You know
Somebody-
magic's real
Yeah.
because you were a kinfolk.
Yeah.
He knows that magic's real because he got healed after getting shot in the head.
I read the briefing.
And the briefing.
And the briefing. Even if you are a flat earth atheist, a true dyed-in-the-wool skeptic, after reading the briefing, some things sink in after a while.
That was like the first session. A lot
So
of us
can you
had to
stop?
come to terms
Can you
with
stop trying to argue against everybody?
Stop
No.
it.
No.
Stop being an obstructionist.
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out.
Knock it off and apologize.
Cut that
No,
shit
I'm
out.
not.
All right. Yeah, so you rendezvous with the actual main team, and away you go. What's your briefing to the
debrief?
Yeah, what are you debriefing to command? What's the next move since you're like the main intel on this?
Well, how I had investigation pretty high up, and I was the one that got lost. I would have done good there, not there. Crap.
Yeah, you had great investigation. How many
Minus
dice down
3.
were you down? Again?
3.
Okay.
I would have still rolled 2.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I would have still rolled 2.
Okay.
Depending on what you gave me.
Okay.
Wouldn't we have to actually go through what we collected before we make any real...
Well, there's the preliminary findings, and then there's what you can ask the local expert.
I mean, Palmyra seems like it's something we should check out.
It is specifically a point of interest.
Okay, so Khalil al-Mafti, the target in this area, was a unknown but prolific historian.
Almost accidental.
Almost accidental.
Yep.
He had research that links him to several other targets regarding interest in Palmyra and surrounding historical sites, including Irim, the City of Pillars, and of particular interest is the tomb of the exile of the Second City.
Yep.
Our current objective, under my advisement, would be to get more information about this tomb of the exile, because it seems like the target is, or the targets on the list are people with information or connections with this tomb, and the assassin is tying up loose ends.
That aren't Dash related.
It is my assumption that there may be power players within this particular region that are looking to either get to this tomb first or keep it hidden. Don't know. Need more information.
Well, and it's also the question is, what is the relevance of the tomb of the exile?
Mm-hmm.
What possible use does it have for whomsoever is directing? The top-down thing is there are various, spheres of power, operating in Syria that are messing with each other. This is somebody's agenda, and what agenda does it fulfill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. That was the underlying tone. My lesser interest was an escort who made contact with our group on the way to dropping off the truck, was seen in the midst of the village before the attack, solitary and seemingly ready for a fight. The dog reacted, or Sergeant Snuffles reacted uncomfortable around him. If this individual is found, I would advise caution.
Yeah, he disappeared. he was not
You don't
seen after the main battle.
Yeah.
However,
there was this weird puddle, the sheen, mirror-like in its nature.
or he just went jogging off in the desert.
Well,
It's
that
hard
too.
to say.
And shift.
Well, that's the question: is how deep into the military jargon do you want to go? Given that Storm and Thunder probably saw him in full fucking Krynos hucking things into the wind. So but the problem is they can't necessarily connect.
Yeah.
9 foot of snarling, fur and
Obsidian
Bob.
wolf with...
and Bob over here that, was wandering around the market. So I'm going to say that you might be able to bridge that gap with suspicion, but it's not a certitude for anybody else.
I will also have a closing understanding that Khalil al-Mafti is likely deceased or good as. Honestly, it's a clock. If he's not actually dead from the attack, I mean, just let him go. He's dust in the wind at this point.
Actually, Hanan, speaks up that more than likely he lived through it, but even she wouldn't know where to find him now.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's had a long and storied history of
Not dying.
disappearing.
Well, it's probably healthy for him to disappear right now.
Honestly, I assume whatever the hell he's doing is healthy for him.
Yeah, no, it's all working.
I mean,
out.
he could be doing
He's
a.
103.
He could be huffing hookah every day, and if that's what keeps him rolling.
Oh, I just think getting out of that village probably helps.
Wouldn't be the first time he's had to move.
Yeah, he's at least 104.
Because there was a point where you said 103, and that's
No, he said
where I got it.
104.
Yeah, he's at least 104.
He also said 103 at one point.
But that's the thing.
He said the massacre was 103 years ago.
Something. But that's the thing is, we can't calculate because he doesn't even know what year he was born in.
Dude, boy.
Well, no, he was. If he was 5 or 6 when they were forced out of their homeland, they don't keep records when you're an exile.
Oral traditions are very hard to find exile or records for.
Yeah.
Also, it is assumed on my part that there's some kind of horrible monstrosity lurking in the darkness.
From what evidence?
Just the writing on the wall.
Yeah. Have you not ever seen actual evidence? I mean, seriously, we've seen the portrait of the Thing and its master.
Yeah. I mean, there are horrible things out there based on what? This picture of a flesh-crafted horror? Oh, yeah, but other than that.
Yeah, and I'm assuming if that thing made that thing, and that thing is something we know about, the thing inside the tomb has got to be way worse.
I have to say, just from a role-playing perspective, that guy probably is going to downplay all the crazy stuff just because it's a habit of...
All the supernatural stuff?
Yeah, that I'm not going to admit to supernatural stuff really easily.
Just because it's habitual that your character literally doesn't admit to... Your character
Because that's what I've been taught to do. I've been taught to downplay anything supernatural. So, someone says something and cries, they're just crazy. That could have possibly happened.
That doesn't seem likely.
No. I love this aspect because it's also like, dude, no. I know. I saw it. I'm not nuts.
You're not
you saw
nuts.
it too. You can stop with the games.
No,
Like,
I can't.
why is this no reason.
Can't talk about no reason.
It's It's not important to me. Why is it important to you?
You're just being called crazy.
Like,
Why are you being crazy about this?
I think he's involved with these things somehow. No way! What would
No
give you that
way.
idea?
Oh, you think so? Speak.
No, I think that's the whole point why he's here.
Yeah, no, literally.
No, it would literally be the... Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
My character is very reluctant to say
That's
anything about, things being supernatural.
On a meta level, knowing how your characters were built, knowing the point spread you had to go to.
Jersey, stop running into
Your character had, your character was just kind of a branch because you actually spent 1 point more on your character build to not be freaked out by the supernatural than they did, give or take. But the thing of it is, if everybody in the unit is that build idea, it kind of nails one very specific thing. No Numina.
Yeah.
So you guys are literally some of the most normal people in the world of darkness there are. There's no Numina, there's no psychic powers, there's no hedge magic, there's no cybernetics. Because you guys are, career soldier jackasses that are built to be career soldiers. So with that in mind, you're like the least supernatural that you can be in this setup.
In the army.
Yeah, exactly.
There is one thing though, my
Sure.
character I think would do is send information about what's going on with him back to his set.
I don't think you would have that capacity. I think you would be cut off from communicating with...
More to the point.
I don't know, unless I could pull off something kind of coded or something to let them know.
You just don't have the secure bandwidth.
Okay.
Because that's the problem.
The best you could do is dead drops, and that would have to get a message over.
This is actually something we kind of touched on in Kevin's game, and we've gone very close to with the X games. There's nothing that's secure.
Okay.
Because if you got werewolves and mages and pattern spiders and Anansi and all of that can intercept or just casually read or drop into the cyber realm and pull a file off a shelf, mailing back to kinfolk would require that you had a werewolf handy to be able to hand it off to, because anything else could literally be instantly intercepted.
Okay, that's good. That's actually good to know.
This is actually, there's an implicit idea that that's how HunterNet in Reckoning works, is there's actually, the messengers are kind of keeping the board secure.
Yeah.
Because otherwise HunterNet would not work at all.
No.
And so... Do you remember the email that I read off to Kevin and Tay last week? Do you remember the email that you guys found about Travis?
Yeah.
Do you want to summarize it?
I can't remember. So.
No, I'm asking Kevin or Tay.
Crap. They were informing the guy from Sex Hour Business Machines was informing the other that they had found some scarce information about Travis in Syria, and that they really couldn't get much, so they sent the Glasswalker to delve deeper, and even he was having trouble digging stuff up.
Travis's file was on a dead man switch, so that can't be accessed. And the only information that Travis sent out were essentially, do you remember?
Location information.
Geolocation.
Yeah, geolocations that were wrong. They were too broad to be useful.
Yeah.
And were more like within this area, like square mile area, rather than this specific GPS location.
Well, more to the point, it was the metadata off of a photo that he sent, and the metadata was all squirrely. Instead of being able to be within a meter or two, it's roughly a 40 square mile location. So
that actually sounds familiar.
Yeah. This was the big plot point when you guys were searching through some stuff back in Nebraska in the werewolf game.
So yeah, I've got several notebooks to look through for this.
Yeah, so you can dig that out at some point.
No, the biggest issue with sending secure information is you've got to have somebody with the cojones to keep it secure.
Or you've got to have a specially made phone that's got the specially made pattern spiders, which you guys don't have. And that's the thing is, again, you guys are the most normal people handy because you don't have the points to put anywhere else.
I would like to think like a virtual adept or anybody from the technocracy could manage it. Or
it's a real question, though. Well, glasswalkers, yes. We'll table the glasswalkers for a second. The big question I've had about Mage for a long time is who actually stays in the physical realm. Who stays in the physical realm as opposed to fucking off to a Horizon realm and staying there, since they don't have to be limited by everything and stuck in the hell that is.
And I would assume there's a certain... There's definitely a quantity that leave, but there's a certain quantity that realize that there are things in the main plane that you can't get elsewhere. I almost want to say you can't make a chantry in a Umbral realm.
Maybe, but those are like very fine points. And the bigger question is, do you think the high level people would stay or the low level people would?
I think it would be.
And this is going, on my limited knowledge of Mage.
The low level people would have.
Sorry.
Low level people would generally be stuck there for the time being.
They would have to stay until they had the ability to go elsewhere. I think high level people, certain ones that wanted to maintain a hierarchical organization would
But that opens different problems. Get high enough, and you start having to raid cairns to keep your fuel up.
Yeah.
Which means you start a war with the local Garu, and it gets messy. And this is the problem with a broad-based World of Darkness is mentally I have to eliminate certain power bases because sooner or later it's just going to trigger a war.
I also think that the technocracy would have a certain amount of investiture in pushing the world towards its obvious.
But that assumes also that the technocracy is blind to the predations of the apocalypse. Because the technocracy can't win if the worm does. And if we go back to the line-ending books of Revised back in the day, each line-ender assumed that all the other lines didn't exist.
Yeah, I know.
So the end, where the comet hits, the world and brings the apocalypse, Red Star Rising and all that, assume that the mages are out to lunch. The technocracy ascendant assume...
I understand.
No, I know. I'm just saying that for me to reconcile and actually use any of the other stuff, I just broadly assume that they're either... they've been weakened by another faction, or the high level people just fucked off. So, no, and that's, again, since this isn't a mage game, it's, peripheral stuff anyway. But yeah, Glasswalkers would be the ones to, lean on heavily. And weirdly, to me, the fact that the vampires absolutely cannot do anything with the Umbra makes them, incapable of standing up to anybody who can.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought they're pretty much taken out as a player in this universe.
The numbers have been thinned down to the point that it's pointless. The 13th gen vampires are nobody's problem because they're weak and useless. And then there's, it's almost a flat progression, in the earlier gens where, there's only like a dozen 4th gen vampires in the world. Yeah, there's probably only 25th gen.
Yeah.
And, I think at most your 9th through 12th would be the ones that have comparative numbers, and they get killed off regularly by, any vampire hunter that's not drunk.
And several that are.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, that's...
I mean, let's be honest. The best way to fight a vampire is to have a feed on somebody who's drunk. Because then they're drunk. And that means they're flammable.
Well, yeah. No, my favorite thing is, going through the V20 book, looking at the drawbacks, at the merits and flaws, and going, yeah, none of these can be adapted to Hunters Hunted, because I'm an addict, which means I have to drink addict's blood. Well, can't we have, like, a human addict? No!
Well, sure, but they don't get any points for it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, daytime. So, yeah.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, exactly. For that really long and unnecessary diversion. So, yeah. We will return with your new plans next time.
Giga